Hello, bookworms, bibliophiles, and lovers of all things literature. Welcome to the next chapter of the Braless Book Guild podcast, where we discard our bras and the rest of the year to talk about books both published and unpublished. We are your hosts, Jenna.
Hi, guys.
Marissa.
Hello.
And I'm Megan. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You did it. You did it.
It took me a couple tries.
It's
Hey.
okay. It happens.
Only
happens.
a couple. It could have been worse.
I don't think our listeners know how often we make mistakes, especially in the intro. You'd think that it would be smooth sailing
No.
after...
I don't know. Sometimes we do the cold opens and stuff,
That's
or we
true,
do the
yeah.
little bits at the end.
So yeah, if you guys stick around sometimes, our episodes, we have little bloopers.
Yeah.
Not every time, but sometimes.
That'd be a fun one to put out. It'd be a lot of
Just
work.
all of our bloopers.
Just do a bunch of bloopers.
Yeah.
It makes me think of, I think of the Bug's Life and how they make the bloopers.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah. Like
that
Toy
was so
Story.
funny.
All the
Toy
Pixar
Story.
ones.
I can't work under this pressure. I just watched that with my niece and nephew the other day.
Bug's Life is a good one.
As in the other day, like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time is relative.
Time is meaningless.
Yeah. I was just watching this thing about this country that doesn't use clocks. And like
Oh, yeah.
there's a bridge into the country and people just like leave their watches on the bridge.
Oh.
To like join the country, and they like have no set schedule for schools. They have like no set schedule for like work. Everything is just whatever. And it's like Alaska and Iceland and stuff where they have like no,
Where it's like daytime,
yeah, it can
90%
be
of the
daytime
day.
all the time and like
yeah.
nighttime sometimes for like the entire day too. So I'm like, that would be crazy. Like, yeah, it's not uncommon to see people playing football at like 2 a.m. And I'm like, that's so weird.
This is what I'm going to have to do with my new schedule.
This is Marissa's life.
I am living in Iceland right now.
That would be nice for you. Imagine
Yeah,
graveyard
you'd
there.
be
It'd be
comfortable.
easy.
I mean, we can get into that later. We're not talking about what we're drinking, guys.
Oh
All
yeah, we
right.
skipped all that.
It's been
Every
a
time
long
I host, it's my fault.
Which is funny because I think you're the biggest tea person here. Like you and Jenna are pretty tied with it, but you were just talking
Yeah.
about Java juice and you're like, I could be having tea instead.
It's true.
I think the thing is Megan's drink of choice is almost always tea, whereas mine fluctuates.
Yes.
True.
Yeah.
Mine is tea, water, and then sometimes hot chocolate when I'm feeling splurgy.
Yeah.
I do. It's
One
getting
little
close to the hot chocolate time. and
I've had
been-
so many cups of hot chocolate already.
I had one and I think it was old hot chocolate, so I need to get new.
Oh, yeah. Every night after dinner, I say to my husband, I was like, okay, what do you want? And it's either hot chocolate with marshmallows, of course, or hot apple cider, which is the pouch apple cider stuff.
Yeah. Hot
Um,
apple cider is good.
Yeah, it
It
was
is.
really good. Well, what are you drinking, Marissa?
Oh, I'm assuming Jenna gave me the one that I put out, which
Yes.
was
She's like, actually, no, Marissa, you do not want this.
I haven't sipped it yet because it's still hot. So I was like, I'm drinking this, I think.
Maybe.
The banana nut muffin one that we got when we went to San Francisco. It's a herbal tea.
Yay.
Yeah, I've had it before.
I've had a sip of yours, and it tastes very close to our steeped in folklore, but I think it was nuttier, or what was it?
It's a little more banana, I think.
Banana-y? Yeah,
Well, it's fake
very
nuts.
tasty.
There's no nuts in this.
Oh, right.
I
So it's
remember
just a
that.
banana muffin.
Yeah.
A banana muffin.
Still pretty good, though. How about you, Jenna?
I am also drinking that. It's funny because I got out the Fruit Melody by Adagio, and I was like, I'm going to do something different so that we each have a different tea. And then I filled Marissa's cup first, so it smelled good, and I just filled mine too.
Yep.
But it smelled like our steeped in folklore, which
Yeah.
I love, and I was like,
Such a good
okay,
one.
I'm trying it. So
Which they do not offer anymore on the Owl Crate website. I know.
R.I.P. Bye.
R.I.P.
I guess I'll be drinking this and
We gotta become friends with Riddle's Tea Shop and just be like, listen,
Look.
just slip me the recipe.
we will sponsor you if you fill me up with all the steeped in folklore tea.
And they also did the Wonderland tea
Yes.
from one of our very first boxes
Look,
that we
neither
loved.
neither of those are sold anymore. We
Because
can't
they're
get them.
exclusives.
They're exclusives, and they don't
So-
keep them anymore on Owl Crate. And it makes me so sad because those are like my favorite
Yeah.
teas.
Wonderland was so... I don't even remember what it tastes like. I remember the feeling of
So
it, but
much.
I don't remember.
I remember we had it at your house, I think,
Okay.
one time. And literally that's all I could remember of it. I think you were visiting or something.
Probably.
And we came by and you made it.
Were we sitting in the formal dining room?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I very much remember the same thing I remember.
You
We were
sound
doing a
so
writing
rich.
day.
Yeah, we were doing a
Yeah.
writing day.
You
yeah.
sound
You do
so
sound
rich.
super
In
I'm
the
not
formal
dining room.
I'm not rich. It's my parents are rich.
It's just so funny. Like, were we sitting in the formal dining room having our tea,
Yeah.
doing our writing,
Yes, doing our writing. Of course, with
accompanied
our
on
pinkies out.
piano by.
I also kind of thought about that when you were like, when my parents are away in Cabo or something like that. I'm like,
They're my
that's such
parents-
rich people
my-
stuff.
My parents are vacationing in Cabo
Yeah.
for the winter.
So I'm having a party at my house. And by party, I mean we're going to sleep over and write all the time.
That's literally what we're gonna do.
And drink tea.
And drink
Except
tea.
for Haley, who will not drink tea.
She'll drink. Well, she'll probably drink what I'm drinking, which
yeah,
is
yeah.
the green plum tea. That's basically the same as the citron tea, where it's like pulp in sugar and honey.
Will she
And
drink
then
it
just
hot or
scoop it.
iced?
That's a good
Probably
question.
iced,
I was gonna say,
honestly.
Haley
She's-
doesn't like hot.
she doesn't
so-
do
She's
hot
an
drinks that much.
ice drink girl. Yeah. So Haley, if you're listening to this, let us know.
4 years from now, when Haley finally listens to this.
Hey, listen.
Oh,
of
we
all
just
of
got to
our
make
friends-
a TikTok of it.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, then she'll know.
Yeah.
We still need to do the TikTok about Ryan.
Yes.
I'll make sure to do those this week.
I love it.
Anyway. All right. So today do we just want to just like give a warning?
I think we kind of all talked about it because for one, this season's been crazy, and my mental health hasn't been great, and Marissa's schedule hasn't been great now, and life is kind of in shambles. So that's why we've taken such a big break. Also, our actual physical health was suffering for a couple weeks there where we couldn't talk.
Yeah, Jenna got me sick.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So we couldn't talk on the podcast because we couldn't breathe, and you need to breathe to talk.
That when I asked, I was like, "Oh, are we doing an episode tomorrow?" And Marissa's like, "Well, I don't know if we're just like breathing uncomfortably and we're gonna be stuffed up." And I was just like, "Okay, yeah."
Maybe not.
I got it so bad that I was driving home from work and I pulled over, called Jenna and said, "Can you guys come pick me up?"
Oh my god,
That's how bad I couldn't breathe or focus.
It was bad.
That's rough.
The nice thing is that like the actual sickness only lasted like a day and a half, 2 days, but the plugged up nose lasted for like a week and a half.
Yeah.
And I still like every once in a while I'll be like, oh, wait, I need to blow my nose.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, I just have to like go clear it out. But yeah, it was weird. It was a weird sickness. And it was like when you first got it, it like literally felt like I could fall asleep standing up. Like I had just been like dosed with like heavy drugs.
Oh jeez.
It was weird. But
Thanks,
Yeah.
Jenna.
it was all my fault.
Since Avatar is like living rent free in my brain right now, that's rough, buddy.
That's
rough.
rough, buddy.
That's a card, I hear.
So is Secret Tunnel. So is the Tale of the Two Lovers. Yeah.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Sorry, Magic the Gathering had an Avatar collaboration, and I went to a bunch of events over the weekend. So, and I've been rewatching it. I'm on season 2. We're just about to meet Toph, and I'm so excited.
I love it because Toph's voice actor is actually very involved in like events and stuff like that.
Oh,
She
that's
does a lot
cool.
of stuff, like she does a lot of TikTok stuff and like podcasts and conferences and stuff. So I
Do
see
you
a
think
lot
she'd
of
do a podcast with us?
it. Maybe.
We just want to talk about Avatar and books.
Well, we could talk about the Avatar books.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, we could.
You guys have to read them.
I'll read them. That's actually partially why I am rewatching it, is because the author who did the book that you recommended
Mhm.
is coming out with another one.
Oh, really?
You can request it on NetGalley.
Oh,
Anyway,
have to check
so-
that out.
so I was just like, well, if there's 2 of them now, there's more incentive. So I was gonna rewatch everything and then read the books.
What's that one going to be about?
I don't know.
Oh,
I think it's a different storyline. I don't think it's about.
it's not in the Avatar universe.
Yeah. Well, no, it is in the Avatar universe, but I don't know what it's about.
Okay, because that's what I'm curious about.
Yeah.
Because they did Kyoshi, they did Yang Chen, so
Yeah.
who knows?
Who
Could be
knows?
anyone.
So
I guess we could find out if we went on NetGalley and looked at it. we
gonna
could
do
do
that.
the research here.
yeah.
Anyways, all that to say, our health in general and schedules have been really messed up lately. So
yes.
we're kind of fast forwarding the end of the year a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had a get together, and we sat back and we kind of rediscussed what we wanted from this podcast, what it would look like ideally for us going forward, so that our health and mental health in general didn't play such a big factor in possibly avoiding us getting content out to you guys or making us feel so overwhelmed that we wanted to curl up in a ball and cry for the entire day. So we kind of came up with a game plan. So we thought we're going to wrap up this year and we're going to kind of free talk about what we've been doing, what books we have been reading, what's going on with us, and then come up with our plans for next year.
Yeah.
So that's what you can look forward to for this probably shorter episode, because I can't imagine that it's going to go as long as an hour. I don't think you guys want to.
We have a lot to talk about. There's always something to talk about.
I say
we'll
that,
go on
but
tangents. It won't even be about books. It'll be about Avatar and the Stranger Things, because that's what I'm obsessed with right now.
Have you been rewatching it?
I just finished today.
I
I
know.
just finished rewatching it, and now I'm gonna go watch some people react to it.
My mom and I have been doing, we did a full rewatch starting from like season 1, everything.
Mm-hmm.
And we finished a couple weeks ago, but we kind of like looked at each other like, what are we going to do now? But it comes out next week, so we're good.
Yeah, I did. So I started with like, okay, because what I did with Arcane before that came out and Yellow Jackets, same thing, was I watched some reactors that I like and I just watched them react to it.
Oh,
So I'm
yeah.
like, it's a rewatch for me, but it just kind of cuts it shorter. So I'm not fully delving into it. And so I started season 1 with like reactors, and then I'm like, no, I just want to watch it.
wanna watch it,
So
yeah.
I sat down and watched it.
Oh, it's such a good show.
Yeah.
My friend, best friend Hannah, who
Yeah.
swore to never watch Game of Thrones, finally saw some edits of Game of Thrones and was just like, I kind of want to watch it now.
Uh-oh.
So she's watching it. And
never swear never to do something. It's
and
like,
she kind of explained it in this weird way of it being like, she thought from everyone's impression that it was all gore and all smut.
Mm.
And I'm like, no. Like, I mean, there's a lot, especially in
like-
season 1, but the storyline itself is so strong
Mm-hmm.
and so good that, like, at least for me personally, I know a lot of people can't, but for me personally, I can, like, ignore the gore and the smut because the story itself is so strong.
I want to say that it's 70% storyline, political intrigue,
Yeah,
and then
I would agree.
15% smut, 15% gore.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Like, but the thing is that it's HBO, so those are such strong moments that that's what people talk about.
Yeah, it's not
Exactly,
really like
that's-
edited out at
Yeah.
all. It's very in your face about it.
Yeah.
Right.
The other interesting thing is I watched season 6, 7, and 8 in Korea on Korean TV. So they blurred out everything. So with, what was his name? Who got his dingle dangle? off.
Beyond?
Theon.
Yeah.
I genuinely did not know that
What
that
happened to him?
I genuinely did not know because they cut the whole scene out.
Yeah.
Oh,
They cut
wow.
that whole part, and then any reference to it was like very like not really there.
Mm-hmm.
So then I saw edits online, and I was just like, "Wait, what?
Like, that happened to him?
Huh?" So yeah,
Yeah.
I think I should do a rewatch
in America.
because in America, yeah,
So you know what happened.
uncensored, unrated. But yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
so back to the plan.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
I
Megan's
told you.
hosting.
Oh, I'm hosting. You want me to do? Sorry.
No, I was gonna say Megan's hosting, but Jenna's apparently telling you everything.
Megan's hosting by delegating the work.
I love it. Do it.
And
Delegate away.
Marissa, can you please?
No, so our plan for next year, we're kind of going to cut back a little bit. We were doing every week for the last 2 years, and it's been a lot. It's been a lot on us, especially because we don't really take like summer breaks or anything. We kind of just keep going throughout the year, which I love, and I love talking about it. But me and Marissa at least cannot keep up with the amount of reading that we would have to do to give you guys fresh content on referrals on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
Megan gets to read for her job. And
No.
not as much anymore, but she used to. She used to get to read for her job. And, and she works from home, so she has a little bit more ability to like listen to audiobooks or relax a little bit more and take in a little more content for you guys.
I also don't have like commute times.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or like taking care of child times.
Yeah.
And do you usually have 3 versions of a book going on?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so
So,
she's able
yeah.
to kind of knock out some more books and give you some recommendations, but me and Marissa were just not able to keep up with that, and I was feeling a lot of pressure to do that. So we decided that we're going to kind of keep it down to 2 big episodes a month. One focusing on new books that we've been reading, things that we want to talk about. If we have recommendations, if we do things like the traveling annotated books, we'll keep those in one of those episodes. And then the other one, Megan kind of got some super fun stuff going on, so I'll let Megan talk about it.
So I kind of connected with a couple authors at NaughtyCon, which was in Sacramento in July, maybe it was. It was hot. It was really hot. That's all I remember. So I went to NaughtyCon and I connected with an author, and she gave us her book, so we might be able to have her on as well. It is a romance book.
But not too romance. Don't worry, Marissa.
It's a romance book.
We have a ready
with
as
no romance.
So yeah, we're hoping to have her on, and then we also just randomly kept getting some emails from a couple authors, and it kind of was weird because it was happening in like the span of a week that we got like 4 emails.
Mm-hmm.
So we've kind of taken a look at these authors. We've received some of their books, so we're gonna take a look and see if they're a fit for us, and maybe we can have a bunch of authors or potentially just guests on. So if we don't have a specific author one month, we can just bring Haley or Ryan or whoever back on.
Yeah.
Another Megan. I'll just find a random Megan on the side of the street, probably just be like, hey.
Of all of us, you would be the most likely to find a random Megan.
Just go to an airport, hold up a sign that says Megan.
Bring them back here.
Bring them to your car and then drive them.
I'd be like, hey, do you like books? And they're like, I mean, I read 1 or 2. And I'm like, perfect. If they say, what is a book? Then we know they're not for us.
You just drop them off on the side of the road and go back to the airport.
You're on your own, buddy. You're on your own.
I actually, one of the guys I go to the gym with every Wednesday, he is kind of lucky because he kind of got an inheritance, so he has not had to work for a while, but that just means he's bored, and so he tries to fill it with time. And I was talking about the podcast, and he's like, why don't you invite me on your podcast? I'm like, do you have book recommendations? And he actually did, and I can't remember what it was off the top of my head, but I was like, oh, okay, well, maybe. We'll see.
Yeah.
I talked to him.
I think definitely if
I almost said his last name, which
whoops.
Because that's what we call him by his last name. Because his first name's Dave.
Which
So
is the most generic name, and we have 7
way
Daves
too many
in our family.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
So
he's last name.
he's always by his last name.
Insert last name here.
Yeah.
If we could get like, I don't know, best friend Hannah on, best friend
Yes.
Steven,
Yeah, Steven.
best friend Courtney.
Yes.
Courtney has just been getting into
She has been getting into books a lot
Into
lately. She's been doing Audible books. If I'm busy with kids, she is 500 times busier because she has 3 kids.
I was gonna say 3 times busier because she has 3.
There's kid math, and we laugh about
it's
it.
exponential, so
So there's I think there's a meme out there or something that says if you have 1 kid, you have 1 kid. If you have 2 kids, you have 3 kids. If you have 3 kids, you have 564 kids. And it's like, at that point, I guess there's a thing that's like factually, if you have 3 kids, you're the most stressed out of all parents. Because at 4,
sorry, Mom.
you're kind of used to it, and you've now actually 4, I guess, is like the magic number. 4 is like, for some reason, the happiest parents have 4 kids.
I think at that point they just gave up.
Yeah, they've given up on having a life. They're just fully invested in having kids.
So my
Actually-
aunt and uncle have 7. So
What
Yeah.
it is that when you have that many, the oldest is
Yeah.
now old enough to take care of the
it, yeah.
younger.
Yes.
So that's what comes
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's they say 4 is apparently like a happy number, but 3 is the most stressed out you can be. And she has her oldest is in dance, her middle is in martial arts, and then her youngest is Elias's age, so she's a toddler, which means that life is just in shambles for her always. But she's picked up audiobooks, and she hasn't really read books since her first was born, I think, was the last time she was really reading them. So she's recently got into it again. She's heavy in the smut, though, guys. So Marissa's going to be silent the whole episode.
rolling my eyes over here.
Okay, but you say that now. But then Marissa's gonna have the most to talk about.
I know, we'll both be
That's how it
quiet
always
and just
goes.
listening.
Anyway,
I just talked to her about her kids because I know them so secondhand, even though I know them. Like, I am so ingrained in that family, in my opinion, even though I know I'm not, because I was the first one to babysit her oldest when she had her.
Yep.
And so I was all like, yeah, I was your first babysitter. How do you feel about that? And then I technically gave her middle child their middle name. Her middle name, because
That's true.
during the gender reveal party, they like had to put your suggestion for the middle name in here.
oh, that's cute.
And so they chose mine.
So you did.
So-
Not technically. 100% you did.
You definitely did.
It was supposed to be my middle name, and that's why it happened.
Yeah.
So yeah. The youngest, and her youngest, I work with her grandfather.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
so there we go.
right.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I'm ingrained in that family. They just don't know it.
The
Right.
girls are all like, who are you?
Exactly.
But really, you're like, I'm the reason you exist.
I am anti-yip yip.
You are
You don't
anti-yip
remember
yip.
that, but I am anti-yip yip.
The one time Jenna and I
Back to
went
Avatar.
went up to get donuts at the special place up the mountain, and then we came to visit Marissa, and then Jenna was like, oh, hey, and she just like randomly hugged this guy, and I was just like, oh, is that, you just used to work for him? And she was like, oh no, that's Courtney's partner? Grandpa? Partner dad?
Her
something?
child's
Her child's grandpa. And I was just like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
I felt the introvert in that moment. It was
Yeah.
very strange.
Jenna was the Jelani in that moment.
You would think that I would have been drunk because that was very not me. But I wasn't. I didn't have any alcohol. I think that I was living high on being out of the house with my child,
Donuts and apple cider.
donuts and apple cider, and being happy. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I was like, hey, I'm not stuck in the house with my, he was like 1 at the time.
Yeah.
We were just literally talking about how Jelani will talk to random people because he thinks he knows them. And you're like, I could never.
He's so funny though, because me and Marissa talk about how like we have this fear of people recognizing us and initiating conversation as if they know us. Like, oh, you went to to this school, didn't you? Oh, you were in so and so's class. You know, asking Marissa, Jenna, and like initiating conversation. We're just like, yes, but we have nothing to talk to you about. Goodbye. If I don't keep in contact with you, don't talk to me. And, which is not good if we want to be on a podcast, guys.
I don't like talking to people.
just us.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
listen to us, but don't talk to us.
Right.
When
Talk to Megan.
But
we went-
Jelani, he'll do that. He'll literally he'll be like, I knew you in 3rd grade. We sat 2 seats apart. And these people look at him like,
and you shoved a crayon up your nose.
no.
When we were at Wicked last year, and you were like, Jelani, don't.
Yes.
Don't do it. And he's like,
Oh,
oh,
because
I know that guy.
I remember
Didn't I
that.
sell him a car? And you were just like straight up like, Jelani, don't.
no, it was
don't.
us because it was
Oh, it was
the
you.
CEO of our company.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I thought it was someone he sold. That is another
No.
moment that has happened many times.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the CEO of our company that we used to work for. All of us worked for together, and we saw him. We're just like, oh, look, it's him. And Jenna and I just look and go, oh, it's him. And then we look over at Jelani and we're like, don't start that.
Don't do it.
He does not know you. I promise you
He
that.
does not remember you. You don't exist.
But be like, but my wife. And you're like, oh, gosh.
The bad part is I still work for that company, so it would be like, hi.
Marissa
Don't
would
look
just
at
be
me.
like, he'd be like, do I know you? And she'd be like, no, I
No.
don't work there anymore.
No, you don't.
And then he sees you the next day and you're like, oh. And he's like, no, you do not work here anymore.
He's like, get out. You don't work here anymore.
You said you don't work here. No, that was my twin sister. She's the evil twin. You fired her a long time ago.
That's when you have to be like, Marissa. No, it's Larissa.
Marissa.
Yeah. Jelani, he's the social one. He will talk to anyone and everyone and be like, yeah, we've known each other for years. This is my friend. And I'm like, they don't even know you at all anymore. And he was talking about how he does it and he's now so aware of it because it makes me so stressed out. So he'll sit there and like in his mind laugh going, Jenna,
He does it. He thinks one of two things. Either they're going to be social like me and want to talk, or they're going to hate it and I'm gonna make him feel uncomfortable, and then he becomes like cruel about it.
Oh, jeez. Let me make him suffer.
Yes, exactly.
He called out someone in his like marketing meeting for not adding him on Facebook.
Oh, jeez.
He's like, "You hurt my feelings." Like, why? What's up, dude? He's like, "You didn't add me. You denied my friend requests on Facebook." I was like, "Why would you do that? That's like such a socially awkward situation. You don't even make eye contact with someone who denies your Facebook friendship. They no longer exist."
I needed Jelani at the gym today because
Oh, wait, it's Wednesday.
yeah. My so the guy I go to the gym with, I go with two guys. One of them is the one I talked about who
Dave.
doesn't do anything, Dave. And then the other one, Ryan, he works with me. He just works on a different shift than I do. So Ryan and I have been talking about how we need to get people hired, and there's a guy that works at our gym that we're like, oh, we should get that guy hired, like steal him, poach him, like bring him to our company and everything. But then we got there, both me and him were like, no, I chickened out. I'm not gonna go talk to him. And I'm like, I need Jelani here so he could go try to poach
Even
him.
as a joke.
Oh,
Even as a joke, be like, hey, yeah, we want to hire you, man. Just come on. We're going to poach you.
But like, I legitimately would take the guy. I'm
Oh,
like,
okay,
could you
yeah.
actually come work for us? Also to get me off the graveyard shift.
Yes.
you
Yeah, we
just
need
bring Jelani. Take Jelani to the gym next time and be like, "That is the guy.
I
Go
tried
convince
to.
him to work for me."
I tried to.
I know. I'll get Vince. It'll happen. I'll get him on it. He
That
wants to go.
That one time we were playing 7 Days to Die, and it was when it was the day 7, and like we were all literally fighting zombies, and Jelani posted in the Discord, he was just like, dang, the whole team's all up in here.
Yeah, because there was like, what, 8 of us on
Yeah.
at that time?
Yeah.
It was crazy.
You said 7, and I just went 7 minutes in heaven because I don't play games. So I
Nope,
was like,
7 days to
when
die.
did you play that with my husband and each other? Actually,
We're actually getting close to the next one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going to actually ask you about that if I need to hop on for a 7-day.
Yeah, because I think it's like the end of day 12. And so we'll have day 13.
Jeez. Okay.
is this the climbing game?
No.
That's
Oh.
peak. There's zombies in peak,
Peak is
though.
much less stressful.
Have you played with zombies, though?
No, I haven't actually.
Because I saw videos of it, and I was just like, oh, okay, this is what's going to happen. But then actually experiencing it was terrifying.
Last time I played Peak was when we peaked, but also when I got swept into the tomb in the desert
Oh, okay.
and
Oh,
Ryan left me
dang, that was
behind
forever. Yeah, that was
and
forever.
ate all the food in front of me.
That was still so funny. Oh, gosh.
I just love when Elias walks in. Titi, May, Rai. And he gets so excited because he knows all your characters and like sees you guys.
I have a giant pumpkin on my character now.
Oh, he
Giant
wouldn't even
pumpkin
know
head.
who you are.
I know.
Yeah, who's that?
Yeah, now you have to relearn us. So we got
I'd say May, and he'd be like, "No,
that's not
May does
mommy.
not."
That's not Meme.
No.
He's got to
You're
start
wrong.
getting sassy now.
Yes.
Ugh, mommy.
He is so sassy, so sassy now.
Yeah.
He told me today, "I'm gonna be dangerous,"
Oh.
because he wanted to jump off of something high, and I was like,
Yeah.
"You are not gonna be dangerous," and then I let him be dangerous.
And you say to him, "Remember that time you jumped and hit your eyeball on a tree?
Yeah. So remember how that happened?
Remember how dangerous that was?"
Yes.
I liked
Yeah.
the video you sent of that where he was like getting ready to jump and then he goes, but come hold my hand.
I'm gonna be dangerous. I'm gonna do it. Can I please do it? Please?
But with
Please?
safety.
Okay. Hold my hand.
Well, that he wants you now to lift him up higher.
Oh yeah.
That's extra dangerous. Yeah.
Extra. It's not really safety. It's helping him be more dangerous.
Yes. You're lifting him up.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway,
That
back to
works.
books.
I was saying, guys, this is a book podcast where we talk about kids
And video
Hey,
games.
video games.
And socialness.
Okay, so I mean, it's not really the end of the year. It's mid-November.
Yeah.
So, but have there been any books that you guys have like that have just been living rent free in your brain?
Living rent free in my brain this year. You know, I've been so like invested in the books that I'm like currently reading, and my brain hasn't been able to really like.
Think of anything else?
Yeah,
Yeah.
But I was gonna say the funny thing is that I still am failing at homework because
Still haven't
I
finished
have not
Intercepts.
had time to read Intercepts. But the new Quicksilver came out, Brimstone.
I was gonna say, yes, that's all over the place. And I was actually gonna message you about that and be like, hey, Jenna.
Got it on Audible the day it came out. I haven't had much time to listen to it because I've had extra babies and just been super busy, but
babies that are not your own, to clarify.
Yes. I've just been having extra babies in the last like 2 weeks.
Just popping them out, you know?
No, so I've been really, really busy, but I've been trying to like take moments to listen to that. And it's just so good. And I definitely thought it was going to be a duology. And about 2 weeks ago, I found out that it is not a duology.
Oh, okay.
So I will have to wait a long time again. But it's living rent free in my brain now because I'm fully invested in it. And I love Quicksilver. I really did.
I saw art for it and I was just like, okay. Okay. I'm intrigued.
Bro, you're not even ready. You're not ready. Look, okay. It has all the things. It has all the things that
Shadow Daddy?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
But it has all the things that we like. What was that meme that I sent? Like millennial moms are just living on 2007 rocks and cold coffee.
We gotta
lukewarm
pull that
coffee
up.
and the same 3 fairy book plots. And I was like, Megan will read it to you, but I was like, that's it. That's literally every fairy book has the same plot. But I have read ones that are literally like copy and paste of each other. Copy and paste of ACOTAR, copy and paste of, and I'll read them and they're fine. This one has all the things, but turns it just enough that I was fully invested in it. And the ending of it was just mind blowing.
Okay.
The ending of the first one was just mind blowing.
So the quote is, millennial moms are truly just surviving on bangers from 2007, lukewarm coffee, and fairy books with the same 3 tropes.
Yes.
And then I responded, I'm not even a mom, but I feel called out. I don't even drink coffee, but I feel called out.
I'm not a mom that drinks coffee, but I feel called out about the third thing.
You know
I mean, okay, the amount of on my writing playlist for my story for this year, the amount of Fall Out Boy is on that playlist. Listen.
Hey, going back to like TV shows and stuff. I don't think either one of you watch Has Been Hotel.
I have seen stuff and I'm just kind of like, oh, I kind of want to.
I would be very curious to know what you think of it because I don't know for sure if you would like it or not. I like it for the most part. I feel like this second season just ended and I have opinions on that, but I like it for the most part.
You told me it was inappropriate and I can't watch it around my child.
It is. So you cannot watch that around your child at all. But the singer from Fall Out Boy is in it in the second season.
Okay.
Megan's like, and I'm watching it.
He's not like a huge part, but he's a big enough part that it's not just like here's a little cameo. It's like he's in a few episodes.
Okay. But also they do the opening for the Spider-Man Friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're Spidey and Friends, or
yep, Spidey and his amazing friends.
and I'm just like, okay.
Yeah.
Patrick Stump. That's his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because like, what was it? It goes, whoa, in the Spidey and his amazing friends, and Marissa goes, oh yes, Fall Out Boy.
Oh yes.
Yes. And, well, I recognize his voice, and then Eliza's like, sing it, TT. I'm like, I don't know the song. I just know his voice.
That just reminds me of they went on a hiatus for a long time from like 2013 to like 2016 or something, maybe like 2012. I don't know. But they took a long break because they had been just going for a decade and a half or whatever. And I remember then sitting down for Big Hero 6 and the song that comes on, the first song that comes on at the end of the trailer. And I was just like, and I was in Korea at the time, and I was just like looking around like, does nobody hear this? Do you guys, it's Fall Out Boy, right? It's gotta be Fall Out Boy. If it's not Fall Out Boy, it's definitely Panic at the Disco. But no, it's gotta be Fall Out Boy. And I remember looking it up and I was just like, oh, they're back. They're back. And then, of course, the song that album is on is my personal all-time favorite of theirs, which is American Beauty, American Psycho. So, yeah. But anyway, Has Been Hotel.
Yes. Has Been Hotel.
I'll let you know.
Yeah. I'm curious. It is not afraid to be inappropriate.
Yeah.
And it is very inappropriate at times. There is a bit of like trigger warning moments of it that it touches on. But I mean, it's fun. The whole premise of it is the daughter of Lucifer is opening a hotel to try to redeem sinners' souls so they can go up to heaven.
Yeah.
Because what's happening is hell is getting overpopulated, so heaven is sending down these angels to just execute a bunch of sinners every year.
So she's just like, just send him up to you.
Yeah, her whole plan is like, you don't have to come down here and like kill us. It's fine. We'll just redeem them and they'll go up to be with you guys.
Yeah.
And as you can imagine, they don't really like that idea.
You guys, I'm just looking through my books. I mean, we're going back to onto our topic. I read a lot of really good books this year.
I was gonna say, I remember you talking about a lot of really good books.
My brain is fully focused on like the last, like I was joking earlier that I have a 3-hour memory. So I can't like think about things, but I just looked through it. I was like, I think there's like maybe less than 10 for sure books that I didn't like this year. Everything else was like really good books.
Ooh, okay.
Nice. Oh, I want to just go through, when I have all that free time, I'm going to go through and rate them. My favorites to my least favorite I've read this year.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah. That'd be a fun little post for Instagram.
Yeah.
You gotta do the bracket that Megan does.
Oh, the top 10 books of every...
Oh, yeah.
And even though it has like numbers, it doesn't have to be like, from January, February, March.
Yeah.
It could just be top 12 books. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll send you a picture.
Make it. We should each do that.
Mine's easy. Mine's already done.
Megan's
Here's what's gonna
shockingly done her homework.
Send me your list of books that you've read this year, Jenna, and I'm gonna do the whole like this one or this one, and then you choose, and I take one away and I put another one like this one or this one.
There you go. Oh, that would be
Hold
on. That would be a really fun TikTok having Merce like this one or this one, and then I point.
Let's do it.
Oh my gosh.
You just have to send me the list of books you read this year because I'm not gonna know it.
I love it. It. Let's do it.
And then any Allie Hazelwood books or Emily Henry books or anything.
First,
you're just
hold
like,
up the exact same book.
I was going to say, I'm going to point to two that are the same book. Or you're going to choose one and be like, wrong, that's the same book. Corporate wants you to find the difference between these two pictures.
They're the same picture.
Oh my god.
How about you, Marissa? Is there any books living rent-free in your brain?
I always go back to and think of a couple of the arcs that I did, which were the Acts of God, by Kanan Gill, and
that was the one with the simulation inside of the simulation.
Yes.
Thing.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that one.
That one was really good. That one was very thought-provoking for me, and I loved it a lot. And I do want to buy that book because I know I can buy it right now. So that is one of my things. Is I'm going to buy a physical copy so I can reread it because I feel like I really like NetGalley, and I did like the convenience of being able to like read it at work and stuff like that. But there's definitely a difference between reading it on your phone and having like a physical copy of a book. So yeah, that's one that stuck with me, and the other one was the other arc that I talked about, which was Pig Latin by Eric Tansey.
Yeah. Oh, with the cop, right?
With the cop, yeah. I thought that one was really good. I wouldn't say it's like a 10 out of 10 book in any way. Like I think it was like maybe 8 or 9 out of 10 for me, but I felt it was very insightful and very prevalent.
And it doesn't have to be a amazing book to live in your head. Sometimes it's just those ones that you sit there and think about for a long time, and you're like, wow, like that obviously did its job. Like
yours from last year.
Yeah.
That lived rent free in my head for months.
Yeah.
What was it called
June
again?
Farrow,
yeah, I remember it.
June Farrow.
It's had its moment in my head. Now it's gone.
It lived rent free, but I evicted it.
It. December 31st, kicking that out.
Yeah.
Starting over.
Yeah. So even though we didn't like it as much,
yeah,
it still was very brain. I don't know.
Teasing?
My brain is not either.
I do think, and I haven't finished my book yet, but I really liked The Intercepts too.
Yeah.
Intercepts was a good one.
That was my second book of this year, and
guys, I haven't read it since my thing, but I still think about it, and I still just think about the fact that I literally called the first thing that happened in the first chapter.
It was so great. I can't wait for her to rip him to shreds. Literally rips him to shreds.
I think I was like, yeah, I'm not going to feel bad when she claws him to bits or something. And she literally, it's like, and then she just digs her nails in and claws through his chest. And I was like, ripping him to pieces. And I was like, wait, 3 pages later, I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't, wait, what?
You're like, I don't feel bad.
I don't feel bad. I just, I'm kind of shocked that I saw that coming that well. Yep. What about you, Megan? What books have stood up to you?
So this one's kind of obvious because it's also NetGalley stuff, but I went in and requested all the ones I desperately wanted to read, so I already knew I was going to like them. So for me, and I think it's just my favorite book of the year, is The Everlasting by Alex Iharo. That's the one where he goes back in time.
Oh yeah,
Like a time loop thing.
The King Arthur one, or
another night
reversed.
One? Yeah,
yes, another Lady Night book.
Yeah.
So yeah, that one I still just think about a lot. And then one that I kind of wasn't expecting to like as much, but I enjoyed, more so than I thought I was going to, was the Hurricane Wars by Thea Kwanzon. That's the one that was Kylo Ren Rey fan fiction turned into
yeah, we
novel.
talked about how do they deal with the Force and the different worlds and stuff like that. Yeah, I remember talking about that.
Yeah, so that one I like the writing style of that one. I think is very has like really helped me, like my book this year. I want to kind of emulate that writing style from that one a lot, but not to the flowery point that she wrote, but similar enough where it is very descriptive. So yeah.
On the same kind of topic with like living rent free, are there any that sent you guys into a reading slump after?
Ooh.
Any books that sent you into a reading slump, even if it's just a couple days where you had a hard time picking up a new book?
The Isle in the Silver Sea.
Really?
But not in a good way.
But we talked about you reading slump when you don't like a book. We reading slump when we really do like books.
Yeah, mine is so that one took me like 4 weeks to read.
Yeah.
And after that, I was just like, I need a palate cleanser.
Yeah.
So how about you guys? Yeah, on the opposite end.
On the opposite end, A Rose and Chain.
Oh,
Recently,
okay, yeah,
that one.
yeah.
That one sent me. It took me like a week and a half, 2 weeks before, and even then, I think I was just like, well, I might as well jump into Intercepts because I'm not going to be able to read anything else. So then I picked up Intercepts, and actually, I didn't touch anything. When did I finish that book?
I was gonna say, now is Brimstone the one that's bringing you out of it?
Bringing me out of it.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, I read. Okay, so I finished that one. I started it on the 29th of October and finished it on the 1st of November. So I read it in 2 days.
Yeah.
And then it was The Paradise Problem pulled me out of it. I read that, which was just a really quick, easy little rom-com read, and that pulled me out of it. And then I read What Fury Brings by Trisha Levenseller, and
Oh yeah, how was that one?
It's kind of disappointing. It wasn't bad. It was also
okay.
It's also one that I think will live rent free in my brain, and every
Yeah.
once in a while I'll think about, and that's the point of it. But it didn't do it for me because the idea was that it was like a flipped world where in their country there's not a lot of men, and so if you want a husband, you have to go and kidnap and marry from another country. And so the way olden days, men would go and kidnap women and take them as wives, women did this with men, and she decides to go after a prince so that she has a one-up on her cousin. And
I'm so sorry. That
Right.
sounds amazing. She's like, my cousin.
Right.
Well, you know what's going to beat her? I'm going to marry a prince.
So what was funny is I was reading it and I didn't really understand what I liked about it. Things that I liked. The queen of the country is a lesbian and has a wife, which is why her 2 nieces are in line for the throne. Because I was like, why would she be worrying about her cousin as in line for the throne? But it's because the aunt is the one that is sending down the throne. Her cousin is more popular with the nobles, but she runs the army, so she has more of the vote for the common people, but the nobles are the one that matter. So to show that she's more strong in her and of her people, she goes after a prince of this like neighboring country, and accidentally ends up with the heir instead of the spare, which the heir would cause a big war, whereas the spare is kind of it's a spare,
Yeah.
And the spare is supposed to be really pretty and kind of docile, and the heir is like
He's feisty.
yeah, the feisty one. The main character, the girl, was incredibly masculine.
Okay.
And it was too easy for me to gender swap them in my head, where I wanted her to be feminine and in control and dominating. But they like, even down to the way they described her was just very masculine. And he did call her beautiful, and there were like moments, but it was like, it didn't resonate with me the way I wanted it to, because I wanted it to be much more flipped than it was. Whereas it did almost feel perfectly flipped, which I didn't enjoy, but I did like.
Where it was basically they just changed the he and she pronouns,
Right.
but everything else stayed the same.
Right. It like even the spicy scene, the first spicy scene, she's like, "You're gonna have to cut all of this." She was like,
Oh, okay.
and like and it was just like she said the same things a man would say, like, "Oh, you're biting my hand," and I'm like,
Oh, okay.
it literally very easily could have been.
I have not written that scene.
I was just like,
That's a new one.
I'm like, you're gonna have to cut all
Give
of that
Megan
out, 'cause
ideas
it's gonna
for
be it's gonna be very inappropriate. We're gonna have to flag this entire episode. But yeah, I was just like, this is literally the female. If you just flipped their pronouns, it's the same thing. And I was just like, I wanted her to be dominating. I would have been fine with that. I just don't want her to be saying the exact same things a man would say and being like, but she said it. And it
Yeah.
like, didn't work for me that way.
I like the idea of instead of just cutting it out, is it's a bunch of bleeping.
And then you just hear me go, this is very inappropriate.
Anything that's not
Yes.
is gonna be, and then he beep, and then they beep.
But yeah, it was okay. I liked it. I didn't hate it. I just, it wasn't what I wanted from it, I guess.
Mm.
Yeah.
And it wasn't what I anticipated, which is a good thing and also not. Because I think I would have enjoyed it more the other way, but it made me think about things in a different way too.
Yeah.
It did have some crazy killer lines that made you think about it. The point of it is to make you angry that like women do that to men. If it makes you uncomfortable that they're talking about women doing it to men, that's the point of the book.
Yeah.
So it did its point. It just also, I wish the storyline was better for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you, Marissa? Any rent-free? Not rent. Book hangovers.
I don't think so. It wasn't like I enjoyed this so much I couldn't pick anything else up, but I talked about it a little bit when I did the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh yeah.
I like immersed in that so much that I got burnt out,
Yeah.
and it was like it wasn't so much that like it ends badly or anything. I haven't even actually finished the entire series, but like it just got to a point where I was listening to the same thing so much that I was like, I have to stop and like take a break for a
Yeah.
while. And it wasn't even just like take a break from this style. It was like, I'm gonna take a break from audiobooks and reading for a little bit, do something else.
Yeah.
So
Like Nevernight, where you couldn't finish it because you didn't want to finish it all the way.
No, Nevernight was different. Nevernight was like, we're ending this here.
Where everything's happy.
And
good.
they lived happily ever after.
Especially when you look at Jay Kristoff's biography or like his
yeah,
author
where it's like he
bio,
doesn't believe in happy
he
endings.
doesn't believe in happy endings, and yet all of his books have some form of happy endings. So maybe he does.
In his own way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, this one was more just like I have to get myself back into that mindset of listening to it again. And I did try to pick it up again semi recently, like a couple months ago. But I didn't I was so out of it at that point that I was like, okay, this is jarring trying to get back into it.
Yeah. That's actually what happened to me with Zodiac Academy. I gave it up because I was like, I need to catch up on some stuff that I need to read and give you guys some different content. And I stopped reading it and I pulled myself so far out of it that I haven't been able to go back in.
Dang.
I haven't finished it. So I'm like halfway through one of the books and I haven't been able to go back to it.
What number are you through?
It's
Is it one of the side?
9,
Okay.
I think is what it is. But what's weird is that like it's book 9, but to make the 12, there's like an 8.5.
Oh, okay.
And then I think 10 and 11 are kind of like after stories. I think this is the last big one that kind of like finishes up the main boss kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
but-
Angela message you whether she was reading Zodiac
I have
Academy
no idea
in
if she
Japan?
did not.
Okay.
We messaged about other things, but I don't know if she actually did or not. I know she did say that she got the Kindle Unlimited so that she could,
Yeah.
but I don't know if she actually.
Yeah, because I actually we had brunch, so I actually walked her through. I was just like, "Oh yeah, here's how you like do this, or how you can like get books from your Japanese Amazon over to this." And she's like, "Oh, okay, well maybe I'll just get Kindle Unlimited." I was like, "Just do it."
Yeah,
Let's
it's
do
worth it if you're using Kindle Unlimited.
Right.
If you read a book or 2 a month, you're paying for it.
Mhm.
But if you're not, then you're just wasting it. So
Yeah. Yeah.
it's worth it for me because it makes it easy to read books.
So kind of going off of your Hitchhiker's Guide to the Traveler. Wait.
Yes.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the
Hitchhiker's
Galaxy.
Guide to the Galaxy. Yes.
Yes.
To the Traveler.
To the Traveler.
We're all travelers in this galaxy. I
Critical
kind
Role
of.
reference.
Oh, I don't know.
I know. But it is a Critical Role reference.
Okay.
It's fine.
That's great.
You're welcome. I guess. I don't know.
Hey, another show coming out.
Gotta plug it in.
Yep. Mighty Nine. Should watch it.
I lost it.
Sorry.
No, I read the entire Empire of the Vampire series because we got the
yeah.
the
Arc.
arc for, well, it was like a sample, so it was like the first 150 pages. So I was just like, oh shoot, I gotta go and read them. And as much as I love J. Kristoff, I got very tired of like the same quippy lines
Mm-hmm.
over and over again, and like when you binge them all together, they're so apparent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you like read one book and then like a couple weeks later read the second book, then it's not as apparent. I would say.
Yeah.
But binging it all, and I would also say the ending was not what I expected. Oh, there you go. I was blown away by the ending because you know you go through a series and you're just like, yeah, I know what's gonna happen. I've read this book before.
Yeah.
We've read all of these books before.
Oh, yeah.
The plot twist at the very end, I was not expecting it, and it like has to rearrange literally the entire trilogy in my brain. And now I'm like, well, now I have to go read it again, but I can't.
I feel
Give
like
me a little while.
I feel like J. Kristoff does that a lot though.
Yeah.
Like, and I've only read I only read the
Illuminae.
first
Illuminae.
Illuminae,
Yeah.
and I read Nevernight, but I feel like both of those had kind of a similar thing.
Yeah.
Nevernight wasn't necessarily like I have to rearrange everything, but it was like this wasn't how I expected it to end.
Yeah. Yeah, same thing with me. With Nevernight. And I think by then I was just like in it for the ride
Yeah.
or whatever. But this one I'm like literally just going, I genuinely do not know how.
I will say the first book of Nevernight was not how I expected the book to go. In the first
Yeah.
thing. Like, it very felt like an academy book, and I'm like, I didn't know this was gonna be like some academy thing. But don't worry, it's not.
It's
Yeah.
not.
And then the second book was just like, oh, you're in a fighting ring. So now you have
Yeah,
like
now you're
these
a
trials
gladiator.
basically
Yeah.
of these fights that you have to go through. And then book 3, I don't even remember what book 3 was. It was just
Book 3 was just the climax.
revenge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Revenge, but also gods are real.
Yeah.
That's my favorite plot twist. Yes, the gods are actually real. I love those so much. Oh yeah, that happened in Empire of the Vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost said it happened in something else, and then I was like, neither of you guys have read that one. Doesn't matter. You don't know it.
You guys haven't read Empire of the Vampire.
Yeah, it's
but-
true.
That's true. That's true.
So what
But
is
I
it?
found-
What is it? What?
Excellent.
Oh, okay,
It's one
yeah.
of the good twists.
Yeah.
That's real.
Oh, I see. Okay, well now that's like bumped up my list now.
Yeah.
I want to read that now because
One of the
gods
good
are real.
twists at the end.
Listen, Megan in real life doesn't believe in God. Book Megan is just like, oh yeah, give me all the gods, man. I want all of them.
That's why I
I,
like American Gods and
Oh, yeah, 'cause-
stories like that, because it's very much the like gods
If
are only
you-
real because you make them real.
If you believe in it, yeah.
Yeah.
I think any book that can take the ending and give me something that I did not anticipate, because more often than not, I'm guessing most of the plot twists. in the
Yeah,
book.
right.
So if you're able to take it and give me a plot twist that I didn't see coming, I'm 100% hooked. It doesn't matter if your writing is very, very, like, mediocre. I'll be like, oh, okay.
Let's
go. I have to know what
go.
happens next. You'll get
Yeah.
better. I promise. I'll listen. I'm here for the, what is it? The growth, the gains or whatever.
Yeah. I will say one of the biggest things for me, and it happened this year, is when there's a plot twist that you know is going to happen throughout the entire book. So you're just sitting there like, just happen already.
Right.
Like, I already know it's going to happen. Just do it. Like, and it's just frustrating when you're like, stop building it up. I know it.
When the enemies become lovers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's like, I always hope for, like, when it is something like that they throw it on its head. Like, I'm building up this plot twist that you guys think is going to be a plot twist, but instead it's something else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Marissa doesn't know my story. Oh, but maybe you do.
Maybe you will.
Maybe you do. You're going to be like, Megan, come on. Come on. I'm going to be like, okay, well, Marissa says so I have to change it all in my head. There was
Marissa figured it out, so rewriting the whole book.
There was a Korean drama that the ending was leaked, and everyone was just like, well, we already knew that this was going to be the ending, so of course the two of them are going to get together, because the whole premise of it is like you see them in the future, but it's like different actors and actresses, and they like play it out like you don't know who they end up with, and then it goes back, and then she could end up with like up to 5 guys.
Mm-hmm.
And then so she always has these moments with them, but then there's always like one more that she has these moments with. And so then when the ending was leaked, they're just like, oh yeah, well, we already knew this. So then the writers like completely changed it. It was like, actually,
Yeah.
she ends up with this guy. And they were like, what?
Wasn't that Ryan Reynolds movie where he was telling his daughter about the story of like
Oh,
how he met his
Definitely
mom?
Maybe.
Yes.
I love that movie.
That was a good movie. And it was like you're going through the whole thing trying to guess which one he ends up with.
Yeah.
I think, oh crap, what was I gonna say? Spoiler for Game of Thrones, but I think that's kind of what happened in Game of Thrones.
The show. You think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think everybody guessed what was happening, and so they gave you some of it, but they're like, but I'm gonna change actually how it's gonna end
Yeah.
because you guys are all guessing it already.
The Jon Snow and yeah.
I also think, I wonder if George R.R. Martin, like, that was like the soft release of the ending that he was planning, and just to see how people were going to react to it. And then he's like, well, actually.
Well, I think, and if we can cut this if you want to, if you don't want the spoiler, but there is like the big spoiler for the show of Arya killing
Oh, yeah.
the Night King.
Yeah.
I think everybody was pissed at that because they set it up for Jon Snow to do it.
What? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a whole
Totally.
thing.
It was set up so that it would happen.
No, I.
Because he was
Never-
prophesized to do it and everything, and so instead they changed it to Arya.
So I always thought it was going to be Arya
Mm-hmm.
because she was the one who was actually training to assassinate.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, okay, it's definitely going to be her because Jon Snow's off over here falling in love. He's not going to have the mental space to kill somebody.
I can't remember the
be-
details, but there was some sort of prophecy about the child of what's her face and stuff, and
Oh,
then
okay.
Yeah.
they were supposed to end the night or something like that. I can't remember the
Oh,
details.
and that's
of
why.
it.
Okay, so that I
Yeah.
literally just saw a thing where everyone was just like they were so upset that Jon Snow didn't need to be resurrected
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
because, and I was just like, why not? He was the prophesied one, but I thought it was because he was combining, like it was his quote quote family
Mm-hmm.
that brought the 7. What are they? The 7 nations or no? That's a song.
Seven Nation Army.
The
Kingdoms or-
kingdoms of Westeros
Yeah.
together, back together again, even though the North went off on its own. Anyway, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm
I think
5,000% remembering everything as we talk about it. Yeah, that happened.
Oh, yeah, that's right, that happened.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I think
Okay.
what happened was everybody was guessing it, so they were kind of like, we gotta change something on this.
Yeah.
I do. We'll have to do a whole episode on Game of Thrones where we just like talk about it, even though it's probably been done to death by literally everybody who had a say in it.
Guys, we're a few years late, but
Here's our thoughts.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Here's what's weird is that I like when they give me an ending that I can't guess.
Yeah.
I don't like when they feel like, oh, too many people are guessing this, let me change it. which is what happens a lot with series and trilogies and stuff like that. It's like, give credit where credit's due. If we're readers, we know because we know.
Yeah.
We know because we're paying attention. We understand things. Don't just try to change it because you think, oh, they guessed that. I don't want that to happen anymore. If that's where you're going with the story, go with the story that way. I feel like don't.
Well, especially if you're setting things up.
Right.
Like, it's always fun, especially for the readers that aren't guessing it. Like,
Right.
the ones that are able to pick up on the clues, yeah, that's really cool and stuff. But for the ones that aren't, like, it's also really awesome when you get to that twist and you go back and you're like, oh yeah, here's all of the evidence that led to it.
Right.
Yeah.
So don't give that evidence away. Like, don't make it useless.
It's okay to have red herrings and stuff like that if your plan is always to have a red herring.
Yeah.
But if you're sitting there like, I'm building this up, but then someone guessed it and now it's popular and everyone is prophesizing that this is going to happen, don't just get rid of it because you want to just get rid of it. I think that makes the story much more boring, and then no one wants to pay attention to it.
How do we know if they're doing that, or if they are, like, that was the end game?
I guess you don't. I just think that it usually falls flat when they don't, when it's something where it feels like it's forcibly changed. I don't know. I think that's my thought is, you know, if it's one of those ones where it feels like if they change too much and it's just like, and here's the ending that we're going to go with. It's like, wait, where did this come from? It comes completely out of left field. Then I feel like you don't.
Not to go back into Has-Been Hotel, but to go back into Has-Been Hotel. It's funny because I was watching a reactor react to it, and I decided not to do it because I think they had such different opinions from me that it almost ruined the show. But there is one thing that the cool thing is right now is that it's still pretty new, so there's still a lot of theories out there that can go. And I think that's something like, if you're writing your first book and you know it's going to be a trilogy or something like that, I mean, most of the time you should already have it planned out anyways. But, like, if you put your first book out there and there's a lot of, like, you know, mysteries for people to hang on to, it's like, when you start revealing them in the second and third books, I don't think it's necessarily, like, playing into it because there's a lot that could be happening. There's a lot of potential. So no one theory really holds more than any others. So I feel like that's how it was in Has-Been Hotel, where the season 1 had ended with, like, a bunch of different mysteries out there, first of all. But, like, one of them was answered in season 2, and the reactor I was watching was all like, that makes no sense, and it's like, I never got that vibe, and blah, 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 and it's like, well, it's still pretty new, like...
Yeah, it could have gone that way.
Yeah. There wasn't any vibe any other way, so it still holds, but...
Yeah. I think that's the hard part, is there's a lot of potential, and there's a lot of things like that. It's just... And it's one thing if you sit there and you're like, okay, like, for instance, with the Korean drama or the Definitely Maybe, if you have, like, the multiple scenes, the How I Met Your Mother feel, you know?
Yeah.
Where it's like, it could go tons of different ways. You're like, okay, I have an idea. They're going to end up with A, B, or C, you know? Whatever. And you can go, I'm really leaning towards C, but I also might do A, you know? That's fine. That's fine if you decide, like, everyone's guessing C, so I might go A.
Yeah.
But when you feel like, okay, I'm definitely going to go C, I'm gonna play all these little hints that you can catch up on C, and then everyone goes, oh, it's for sure C. And you go, never mind, A. Then it's like, okay. Like, there was nothing in there that made me feel like there was the chemistry with A, and then there was C.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's why I think, like, standalone novels, obviously you can't play off of what other people think. You're just doing the novel as you write it. So nobody can be like, well, you just did it because everybody else thought or whatever. It's a standalone. But when you have those longer series, that's when it starts getting into it of like, it could go this way, it could go that way. And now people are like, no, there's more evidence for this. And then they start nitpicking everything to try to theorize.
Yeah, I agree.
Just had a brainstorm session where I was just like, okay, this is like the ending of my book 1, but I want book 2 to be like this theme. So can I have book 1 end with like this reasoning of what happened in the end of book 1? And Haley was like, no, you can't do that. And I was just like, but why not? Because then it makes sense for the end of book 2. And she was like, no, it's just a cop out. Yeah. And I was just like, oh, okay. I guess not. We'll see.
We'll see.
I could always write both.
It's true. You get the director's cut.
The director's cut. I'll pop in and be like, well, actually, I was bullied.
That's where writers write fan fiction for their own stuff.
Their own stuff. Yeah. I don't think anyone's gonna want to write fan fiction about this. My ending of this book.
You never know.
Actually, yes,
Clarissa.
I do think yes.
Blah, 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 blah.
Rewind. Look at.
Jason Clary. I was gonna say Jason Clary, and I was gonna say Clarissa Clare?
Cassandra Clare.
Cassandra Clare. What? That's why I messed up because I wanted
Carissa Broadbent?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cassandra Clare and Jason Clary. You know, she's
Who's
like
Jason
here,
Cleary?
they're the end of Mortal Instruments, and your brother and sister, and people still wanted fan fiction about that.
Right. Jace and Cleary, not Jason.
And
Oh,
Clary.
okay. So yeah, I heard Jason Clary as well.
And I was
Jace-
like, what?
Jace and Clary. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, is that like her pseudonym that she writes fan fiction of like her own stuff?
Jason Clary.
Yeah.
It's her husband that they co-write books together. Jason Clary.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's
No.
now going to be my pet name for something.
Jason Clary.
Jason Clary.
You heard it here first, folks.
If you ever see anything written by Jason Clary, you
Suddenly
know.
a new novel comes out like next year, and everyone's like, "It's Marissa."
It's
from the
Marissa.
Brawlers book.
But
No,
it's just
you
a random-
guys.
It's a
But it's
random
smut.
guy.
The
It's
worst part is
smut.
it's gonna be you guys that are gonna see it and be like, Marissa, what did you tell
Hang
me?
on, I'm pulling up Goodreads just to see.
Just to see if there's a Jason Clary.
Who knows?
It's gonna be monster smut.
The least Okay. The Tallest Order by Jason Clary.
The tallest order.
Oh, and then wait for it. Discovering Uncharted Makeup Hacks by Clary Jason.
Clary Jason. I love this.
Wait, I need to know what's the tallest order about.
It is 0 ratings on it. If you're looking for adventure, take Jesus with you as you read this book. History has left
Hold
us many
on.
examples to learn from, both good and bad, using factual accounts of past leaders such as King Hezekiah, Alexander the Great, King James, and even a couple of queens. He names the men but doesn't name
Even
the
a couple of
queens. And a couple of queens. This is a
gays.
short journey into their lives and the legacies they left. Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you
okay,
guys
hold
believe
on.
I wrote that book?
Hold on, they just found the one thing less likely than monster smut.
A Jesus journey through all those men and a couple of queens.
A couple of queens.
The focus is on the men, you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how Marissa lives her life. Focusing
Guys,
on men.
I hate to tell you, I am actually super religious and very...
Guys.
I am into historical nonfiction, so...
But hey, there is somebody out there.
yeah.
This Clary Jason, though, has a couple. Unlocking Vitality.
Sounds like self-help books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It shows like a woman stretching on the cover, so it's definitely. Anyway.
And talking about going, like, people trying to predict which way something's gonna go, they're doing that with Stranger Things a lot.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I love if you watch, like, the interviews with the teens actors, and they always ask about, like, the love triangle between Nancy and Steven and John.
Oh, God, yeah.
And the best part is that the two girls, Natalia Dreyer and Maya Hawke, are always like, what about Robin?
Yeah, what about
Like,
Robin?
Maybe Robin's an option for her. And I'm like,
No,
I
Robin's,
know they're not going to do
Robin's
that.
gonna end up with Anne with an A.
with it.
Yeah.
actress.
Oh, that is her, isn't it?
Yeah.
I never watched it, but
The two redheads, they gotta repopulate. Wait,
I don't know.
they can somehow repopulate the word.
To speak on the lesbian community in Stranger Things, nobody really cares about her.
Nobody.
and wants to see any of that.
I just like Robin as Robin.
I love Robin. Robin
Just
is
Robin,
such a great
she's-
character.
Yeah. When she was introduced, I was just like, yeah, this is where this is.
Yeah.
I love how, and this is just like such a D&D thing, how over the course, like we had the core group.
Mhm.
And then in season 2, we got Max.
Yeah.
And then in season 3, we got Robin. Wait, did we get Robin in season 2 or season 3?
Season 3.
Season 3, okay. We got Robin and then the younger sister.
Oh, wait, no. We got Robin in season 2.
Season 2.
Right? No.
No. That was Starfield Mall. Starcrest Mall? Starfield
Yeah.
Mall?
Yeah, so season 3.
Season 3, yeah. And then in season 4, they're all like accumulating together.
Mhm.
Like, I really love like the band.
Season 4, we get Argyle, the surfer.
Oh yeah,
pizza
yeah.
dude.
When I was watching with my mom, anytime he was on, my mom was like, I like him the best. I like him the best. And I was like, well, my mom did marry a surfer, so not a stoner surfer. Well, I don't.
A stoner
maybe my
pizza
dad.
delivery.
He did work at Straw Hat. My dad.
There you go.
That was his.
He
second
might have been a
job.
stoner. You don't know.
He might have been. I'll have to ask him. He does not talk like that though.
What's up, my man?
Actually, he will sometimes talk about.
Also, we've got Susie, who
Yeah.
I think is gonna have a bigger part in season 5. So
We got so many just good characters. I love Susie though.
Susie's
Never ending story.
great.
That's such a good. Okay. We'll have to do a whole episode.
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things. But yeah.
We have a lot of whole episodes we want to do, which is nice because if we spread it out, we have a lot of options.
Yes.
Yeah. We could basically just like fill up next year.
Yeah.
We'll just like record everything, all our ideas in January and just be done.
We're actually like, guys, we're only going to do every other week. And then we're like, actually, we give you every week because we have too much to talk about. And it's not books. Welcome to our TV show podcast.
I know, that's what it's gonna turn into. I actually was telling Jenna a while back that I was like, I kind of wanted to do like watch parties for the Stranger Things coming up. But then I realized like, it's hard enough for us to plan D&D together. It's just not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, we should just do like open watch parties where it's like, I'm watching this tonight. Anyone that wants to show up, feel free to bring a treat and hang out with me.
Yeah.
Can we do that with Frankenstein? Because I don't want to watch it alone, but I don't want people to come over to my house because I want to be comfy
Oh, yeah.
in my house. Because we just like, okay, everyone, 3, 2, 1, play.
They
go.
do that though. You can do watch parties on like Netflix and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Like
can?
Zoom.
Yeah. Well, you can sync it up, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that's
Okay.
cool.
Yeah. I don't know how it works, but I've seen people do it where they've like done a watch party and they just hit play and then whoever pauses it pauses for everybody and stuff.
Oh, we got to figure that out.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Because I really want to watch the Frankenstein. But Hanson will not watch it with me because he thinks it's too spoopy.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm sure Haley will watch it with you.
hey, maybe when we have our big old writing weekend,
There you go.
Yeah.
we'll take a break.
There you go.
Anyways, we're pretty far into this now.
Yeah, we have a lot to say. Anyway, any last books?
Yeah.
Books.
Not TV shows or Magic the Gathering or video
The
games.
episode of this is going to be like the end of the year and also just about 10% books.
Yeah. That's what it should be, is just about 10% books.
Just about 10% books.
All right, there's our title right there.
Before we go, I want to know, what was your least favorite book of the year?
Ooh.
Okay. I've been really good. Remember last year I was like, I'm going to be more conservative or less conservative about DNFing books.
Yeah.
I've DNF'd like 4.
Nice.
And I'm pretty proud of myself.
Wait, what was your least favorite book that you actually finished?
Oh. Well,
I have to go through
I
my...
was gonna say, I DNF'd
Maybe
a
both.
lot, so...
I was going to say, I'll give you guys both if you want to do DNFs too.
Sorry, what was it? DNFs and...
You could do DNFs or you could do
least favorite that you
least favorite
finished.
that you finished.
Okay, the one that I did not finish was Ryan and I were listening to Bat Eaters and Other Names for Corazang by Kylie Lee Baker on the drive to the cabin.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I don't know if I've talked about this on the podcast or just with you guys in general. I have such a hard time connecting with characters who are so insecure with themselves, and I don't care, I guess.
Yeah.
And that's just like, it's not that I don't care that people are insecure, it's just that like like Jenna was saying earlier with her book, I like my characters to be either strong or just like, I guess, comfortable in their own skin, I guess. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So that one and the book that Jenna chose, I did not DNF your book. Well, I skimmed the last half, but that one, the main character is also very insecure. So I was just like, it's not my jam. So I'd say those two are probably my least favorite, but I'm going to go through my list and find another one. So Jenna, how about you?
I DNF'd the Battle of the Bookshops, which was our arc.
Oh, right.
That one I couldn't even get past. Like, I don't know, the first, 50 pages or something like that. I really couldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then as far as, what sucks is that, I read a couple where, like, I read A Dawn of Onyx, and I really did not like that one, and I thought I was going to like it so much because it came so highly recommended that I, like, downloaded that and the second and the third from Libby, and I probably should have known when I could download the first, and had to wait, and then the second was easily available. A lot of people were doing the same thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't enjoy that one, and then Shield of Sparrows, I read that book, and I really liked the plot, and I couldn't tell you a single thing about that entire book anymore because I was so disappointed in it that I don't even remember the book. I've blacked it out completely. So yeah, those are my books, my least favorites.
I DNF'd a lot of books, but I DNF a lot of books a lot, and it's usually
Even when you like them.
yeah, even when I like them, because I'll go, hey, I'm not in the mood for this, so I'm just gonna set it to the side right now. I know, and I want to say a lot of it is like NetGalley stuff, just because I didn't know what I was gonna expect going into it. So like I DNF'd the Colin gets promoted and dooms the world because I did not like the main character in it.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like, I had such, like, hopes for certain things, but the more I got to know him, the more I'm like, you're just annoying to me, so I don't care. So it's like, I'm very curious about, like, actually what happens in the book, but I don't like the character enough to keep reading it.
Fair.
And then I think I can't remember the name of it. It was the other NetGalley one that I did with us that I finished. I talked about
the salvaging one?
Yeah.
I think it was called The Salvage, right?
Yeah, The Salvage. Let me double check that. Yes, The Salvage. By Ambara Salam. That's the one I finished, and I think it might have been my least favorite one this year. And once again, I didn't really like the main character that much, and I was kind of disappointed in how it ended and went. Not a terrible book, but probably one of the least favorites that I finished.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, The Isle in the Silver Sea. Once again, such strong points that I loved about it, and I could talk about for a long time,
Same.
but there were such strong points that I didn't love about it that kind of ruined it for me.
Right. I did find one that I finished that I didn't really like, and that was Magic Hour by Kristen Hanna. And Kristen Hanna is like a big name author now.
Yeah.
And she does a lot of historical fiction that is like purposefully to make people angry, like about women's rights and stuff. And this one was about a woman who is a social worker, and they find a feral child and how she has to like work with the feral child and stuff. And I just didn't like it. It just wasn't my jam.
Yep.
So, I think it also came out. It says it came out 2018, but I thought it was like a much older book. But maybe not 2018. Oh, first published in 2006. So that explains a lot of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, very much did not age as well as I expected it to.
Yeah.
But that's not a dig at Kristen Hanna because writers obviously grow. And she's a much loved author these days. So.
Yeah, people really, really like her.
Yeah. And I'm looking at the reviews, and the first 3 reviews that they show you on Goodreads is a 2-star, 1-star, 1-star.
So maybe not the best book to start with of hers.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
Definitely not. I would not. So.
Oh.
All right. Marissa, our quote finder, provided us with a quote, but before
it's a dig at Megan.
What?
It's a dig. The quote is a dig at Megan.
Oh. that does not make sense when you just say it out of context.
I was like,
It's a dig at Megan.
Just, wow.
I haven't read it yet. But before we sign off, what are you guys currently reading?
I'm very, very slowly reading Intercepts and also Brimstone. Listening to Brimstone, which it's a dual. Is that what they call it? Where they both the female and male read
Point of view?
Yeah, dual point of view.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Audiobook. Well, it's not the
Full
full
cast.
cast. It's not a full cast. It's just.
But like Divine Rivals.
Yeah, they have a male actor and a female actor, and the male actor reads any male lines, and the female actor reads all the female lines, plus when it's from her point of view or from his point of view.
Wait. So if it's from her point of view and the guy is talking, he's reading it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I would say that's
It's
full cast.
definitely not full cast. It's just
Well, right.
because they don't each. I mean, he does different voices.
I imagine it's like a DM. This
There you go.
has
Yeah.
to change the voice slightly for different people, but
It is. It's like one of the guys has like a very Irish accent, but it's Anthony Palmini.
But I've
doing.
never listened to a book where the guy reads the guy's lines.
Yeah.
I've only ever been her chapter, his chapter.
It's a thing. It's a thing nowadays where they have it where the guy reads any male lines.
so
So yeah.
partially graphic audio.
Yeah. Partial full cast. It's a partial cast.
Partial cast. There you go. We got
there
there.
you go.
Yeah.
How about you, Marissa? What are you reading?
I am reading The Space Between Worlds.
Oh, yeah.
By Micaiah Johnson that I just started. Well, when I'm not reading, contemporary project management and the project management book of knowledge or whatever that my textbooks are, because
Yeah.
I am taking classes again.
Yeah. How does that work with your new schedule? Is everything just online?
Yeah, my classes are online, so I
okay.
purposely did that so I don't have to worry about class schedule
Okay,
interfering,
that's
which is partly why I got stuck with this schedule because the swing shift manager has classes that interfere with
good. Oh, yeah.
this. But yeah, so when I'm not reading textbooks and doing that, then I am slowly, but not because I don't like it or because I'm distracted by other things, but because I have to do schoolwork.
And regular work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
reading The Space Between Worlds.
Yeah.
What about you, Megan?
I'm reading We Free the Stars, which is the second to We Hunt the Flame.
Oh, I've been wanting to read them.
Yes, because I wanted to read those and then reread Tempest of Tea,
Mm-hmm.
so then I could go to A Steeping of Blood to see the connections.
Yeah.
So far, there are none.
Ah. Okay.
Literally no connections. Unless a character has changed his name and body, I'm not sure. So, but yeah, I enjoyed the first book. The first time I did the audio was a couple years ago, and it got to the point where I don't know if I just wasn't paying attention, but I would be like, wait, what? How did they get to this point? What? And that happened again with the first book, and I was just like, screw it, I'm just going to go with the flow and see what happens. And now the ending of that book, and I'm starting with the second one, and I'm like, wait, how did we get here again? But I am enjoying her writing. I think I just like her as a writer. So yeah, I'm doing that one. And next up, when I finish the arc that I'm currently working on, which is the 7th Champion, I chose it because it was a Charlie Bowater cover. When I finish that, I'm going into You Mean the Nightmare Painter.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah. With 2/3 of everyone's notes in it.
You get about a third, not even that, probably like a fifth of my notes.
Ryan was like, yeah, I got to like 50 pages and Marissa's notes stopped. And I feel bad because I'm not talking to her anymore in the book. And I was just like, oh, there it is.
I'm sorry.
The end of Marissa.
That's okay.
I
It's
will
not for
say,
everybody.
I did tell Jenna, I think if we do this again next year, I don't want to do my book last because the notes are taking me out of my book and I
okay.
can't just sit and read my book and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because now I'm like looking at your guys' theories and then making comments versus like that you guys talk about. And it's kind of like when you're watching a movie and somebody keeps talking to you. And I'm like, I'm trying to pay attention right now.
So that's how I like movies and books. So we'll have to figure it out. You'll do yours first. I want to do mine last. Jenna,
Oh.
you're just going to be loosey-goosey.
I just put my book in the hat and pull it out.
Yeah. Sounds good. All right. Yeah. Thank you guys for another year with us.
Yeah.
And if we happen to just post some episodes, well, then we do. If not, then we'll see you guys next year.
Yeah.
But we'll end this episode on a quote, of course. Thank you, Marissa. And it is, think not of the books you've bought as a to-be-read pile. Instead, think of your bookcase as a wine cellar. You collect books to read at the right time, the right place, and the right mood. And that's...
That's a dig.
No, it's not a
No,
dig at
it's
me.
her
I
the
can't-
name.
And it's by Luke von Donkersgoed.
I think of Megan who has to have her to be read pile. She has to check it off. Like, no, it's getting too big. I have to check it off.
Yep.
I was like, she doesn't collect wine.
I don't collect wine, but now I'm thinking, okay, Scott from we had Megan Easter,
Yeah.
Little Inklings Design. Her husband does 3D printing. Now I'm going to say to him, I need you to 3D print a wine rack, but for books.
Oh,
There you go.
You
there
heard
you
it
go.
here first, folks.
I love it.
I'm going to message him right now.
Do it.
Trademark.
Trademark.
TM, Braless Book Guild.
when they posted because they have these TBR 3D printed TBR things to like stick on your shelves for your TBR shelf. The second they posted the rainbow one, I was like, it has my name on it, and I like downloaded a picture, flipped it so it's like on the back, and I wrote my name on it, and then I posted it, and I was like, see, it has my name on the back. It's Megan's rainbow. I need it. So yeah, did I get one? Yes, I did.
Nice.
All right, it goes right next to my purple and my glow in the dark one. All right. Yeah. So
Till next time.
till next time.
Bye.
Bye.